Hey YouTube, this is CanPCJPEG. I just wanted to make a quick video about how to get into casting your own bullets for a little investment. First, a quick word on safety. We all know lead is toxic. Don't eat it. Don't put your fingers in your mouth after you've handled it, that sort of thing. The other thing I should mention is lead is hot when it's melted, so I suggest gloves and some safety glasses. Some guys will prefer a full face shield or a leather apron. That's up to you. Do your research and decide how far you want to go with your PPE. The first step that I recommend doing is getting a hold of some lead. You can find lead all over the place. These are some random weights, battery terminals. The other popular source is lead wheel weights. Just be cautious, as most of them these days are zinc or steel. So again, do your research and figure out how to tell the difference so that you're only melting the lead. The next thing I should mention is you'll need a heat source of some sort. I find a camp stove like this works well to melt the lead in an old steel pot from the thrift shop. While you're at the thrift shop, go ahead and also pick up a couple of spoons. These can be your dross spoon to skim off the gunk on the top of the melt, and also a ladle. You can see at the top one there I've bent a little nook into so that it pours nicely, little spout there. As far as casting specific equipment you'll need, obviously a mold. I also recommend while you're online ordering a mold for about $26 to pick up a bottle of Lee Liquid Alox Bullet Lube. That runs about $7. The optional piece that I really recommend if you can swing it, it's about 25 I believe, is a bullet sizing die. It's a Lee push-through sizing die. That just ensures that all your bullets are uniform diameter. A lot of guys will load them straight from the mold without sizing, and that's fine if that works for you. Just like I say, do your research and make that call for yourself. But the only minimum requirements, I guess I would say, would be a mold and lubricant. I have heard of guys using homemade concoctions like Johnson's paste wax and things, but in my experience, the store-bought stuff tends to work best. The other thing that you'll need that I haven't mentioned yet over here is a sprue mallet. That's just a 3/4 inch diameter oak dowel wrapped with some leather. I also stuck a brad in the end and clipped the head off. That just helps pick a bullet out of if it's stubborn, won't come out of the cavity. Let's see, that's pretty much everything you need to get started. You'll, oh, I should also mention Flux. You'll probably want some Flux, like a pea-sized piece of a crayon or wax, or even some sawdust. Once you melt your lead initially, you'll want to add that to it to clean it up. So I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to mention. I'm not going to go through and explain how to do it and the whole process. There's plenty of videos online about that, but for a total investment of about $33 or $58 if you want to go for the sizing die too, you can get started loading 1 caliber, and there's just so many options to add equipment from there. It is an addicting hobby, and I'm sure that if you start with 1 caliber, you'll add more in no time. Anyway, this is CanPCJPEG signing off.